Hello everybody and welcome back to the Leeds United Challenge. Here we are. Next match, away to QPR, second in the table. This is going to be a tough one. Okay, so this game, 12th of September, this corresponds with the real-life Leeds game that was played against Huddersfield. We lost 1-0 at Elland Road against Huddersfield, and at that point we were considered to be in a bit of turmoil. And we are in a bit of turmoil as well. So Green is in a bit of turmoil because his Leeds team have only got 3 points from 5 games. And this isn't going to be an easy one. So picking up your first win of the season away to QPR in their current form could well be a tough ask. But we're going to have to pick our game up somehow and some way and soon. And it's not as if we need any extra pressure, but we've got it. Good old Ian Hart, Leeds legend, the old left back with a mean free kick. He suggested that a poor result would not sit well with the supporters and Green's position could become untenable in the near future. We could find ourselves under increased pressure should we not win. Well, thanks for that. Thanks for that, Ian. Much appreciated. Right then, let's get cracking. Let's dive straight in here and see if we can pull something out of the bag. Now, there's a bit of change in formation here. Change in formation. The 4-4-2, as I was using it, was not working, so we've gone for a change. And 4-4-1-1 with shadow striker and complete wing-backs. It's maybe a little bit more aggressive than perhaps we should be playing away to QPR. But there you go. The general instructions, we are pushing slightly higher, using offside trap, squeezing and pushing and closing down with a sort of balanced width. But when you look at the actual stats of the instructions of the players themselves, I've got them playing as narrow as possible. I've got them playing short passing to try and keep possession, and short passing also is one of the instructions. So we're looking to play a bit more of a possession-based game with the wider midfielders cutting inside and the complete wing-backs. Although there's no overlap instruction per se, they're encouraged to push forward and they're the ones that are going to be doing the crossing. I've heard that the wing-backs can be quite lethal. We've seen how deadly crosses are so far, so if we can get the wing-backs crossing the ball in, that'll be very helpful. So Kasper Sloth is coming in to sit in the attacking midfield position, shadow striker. Greenoche is our lone striker, replacing Chris Wood as a deep lying forward on support, and everybody else is pretty much the same. The only other major change is Jack Van is coming in because Gambarini is injured and Bamba got sent off in the last match, so he's suspended. So that's it. Let's see what we can do this time around. I have taken my coach off the opposition instructions and I've set the opposition instructions in the actual tactic itself. We have focused on defensive positioning in anticipation of being on the receiving end of an onslaught. We're 9-2 to win. All the signs are looking very grim. And even the press are saying that QPR have got to be the hot favourites for this one. So if we were to pull a miracle out of the bag here, it would be considered a glorious day. Let's have a look here. What's their lone striker? They're playing a lone striker. He's fairly pacey. He's not bad. Washington. A couple of high attacking midfielders. 15 pace. Cherry. Mackie. Oh, he looks pretty decent. Yeah, it's going to be tough. Right. I've done them, as I said, I've done them in the actual thing. What I'm doing is I'm putting the wide players onto their weaker feet to try and prevent crosses where possible and giving their strikers no time on the ball. Tell the team they can make a lot of people eat their words. Go on then. Oh, wow. So Green's most successful pre-match team talk yet. Oh, look at this. Can we get a full house of Greens here? Oh, not quite. That's fine. They're already motivated. Okay, so a decent team talk. Change in form. Well, yeah, slight change in formation, change in strategy. Slight change in personnel. Let's see what it does. Is it going to be the same old result, though? As we kick off here. Come on, here we go. Focus. Positive thoughts. Rub those rabbit feet and lucky horseshoes and whatever else. Four-leaf clovers. Get them all out. Could do with a stroke of luck here. This is a rather long, it's a rather long highlight for the kickoff. I could see them scoring inside the first minute there just to give us no hope whatsoever. Dallas here. Ooh! Thought we were in there. Taylor with a chance, but it's a break here for QPR. Mackie now driving forward and Murphy there. Getting in nice and strong. That's what I like to see. No messing about. There's a bit of space here as a cross goes in and Silvestri plucks it out of the air. And then hoofs it upfield and loses possession here, but luckily we've got the ball back somehow now. Greenosh feeding the ball forward to Mowat. Now puts it inside to Sloth, and Sloth with a shot, and that's well wide. Perhaps showing us why he's been on the bench for the entirety of this season so far, finding himself in the first team, perhaps training well and Sir Green liking the look of him, or maybe the fact that we just don't have anybody else that can play in that position at this moment in time. The transfer deadline has passed with no further signings. I'm going to try and perhaps trade one of my strikers, maybe Dukara. He can also play an attacking midfielder position. Maybe try to trade him as best as we can to play shadow striker. 50-50, but as you can see, I mean, shots 5-4, 2 on target for QPR, none for us, no clear cuts or anything like that, just about 2 half chances for us, bit of 50-50, but as you can see, the main change from previous matches perhaps is the fact that we're slightly getting more of the ball, so the short passing, working in terms of keeping it and gaining possession, but of course we're going to have to do something with that possession. It's no good keeping the ball if you can't actually do anything with it. But it takes time. We've changed this round just before this game, and it's going to take a couple of games at least, and the rest, for us to get used to these changes and stuff. So the only fearful thing is, do we have time? Are we going to be sacked before our players get used to this? This needs to start producing results pretty quickly. Greenosh not liking playing up front on his own at the moment. Half-time whistle is soon coming. And as soon as I mentioned the possession, it looks like QPR getting back into the match. But we've held them to 0-0 in the first half. Apparently we're doing well, and we should encourage the players to keep it up. Well, that works for me. And again, keeping them happy. Now all we need for them to do is score a goal, and you'll keep me happy, and then everybody's a winner. Right, Charlie Taylor, not having a great game, but Berardi is playing rather well. Bear with me. I heard a glass smashing outside. I hope somebody's not been broken into here. No, it's fine. It's just the next door neighbour rummaging around in his garage. Okay. Problem averted. Right, so we'll give Greenosh up to about the 60th minute, and if he's not really produced anything different, then we'll probably bring on. Well, we've got a choice here. We can bring on Carlton Cole, or we can bring on Chris Wood. I'm tempted to bring on Carlton Cole and see what he can do as a lone striker. But for now, I think we'll keep everything as it is. Team talk gone well. See if we can maybe nick a cheeky goal and hang on for dear life. It would be nice. Right, Dallas plays the ball forward to Greenosh, who's tackled, and end of highlight, eh? Indeed it is. He's gone down to a 6.3. He's really struggling. Berardi plays the ball forward here, throw in. Dallas gives the ball away, unfortunately, Sandro now, and QPR finding themselves moving forward. I'm not liking the look of this. You get a bad feeling about something? I've got that bad feeling here. Got that bad feeling. Sandro, Mackie. Now Perch find. Oh, that's a clumsy touch. But the attack is not done, and Greenosh has fouled. Yellow card. I think that sealed his fate, really. Sealed his fate. He's got a yellow card. He's now been booked. He's looking very sloppy, not liking playing on his own. So we're going to bring on Carlton Cole. Sloth not playing marvellously. Charlie Taylor not playing marvellously. But it is just only the very start of the second half. We'll keep things as they are. Not going to quite start changing too much just yet. Stuart Dallas, there we go. Charlie Taylor with a throw in. Jack Van, youngster coming in today for the first time. Congratulations. Don't make any boobs though. Cook, he's keeping possession, as is the plan. Carlton Cole, ball over the top. He's not quick enough to get that. But Leeds still have it. Mowat in possession. Tackled by Perch, and now we're in trouble. Thought we were going to get the attack there, but it looks like it's been switched right on us here, and Fur comes in and puts the ball to the back post, and that's a relatively straightforward finish. Taken 58 minutes. I suppose we could take some solace in that, but this attack was sprung because of our own sloppiness. And look at that, he's unmarked at the back post. Acres of space here. And, well, I don't know. I don't know who should have been marking him. What the hell happened there? We were completely out of shape. Gave the ball away and we were backpedaling from there. Right. And the ball given away again. I think we're going to have to make another couple of changes and perhaps change some of the tactics, some of the instructions. At least start pushing forward. Ball over the top. Headed forward. Cook picks it up. No, he doesn't, because now Henry's got it and Mackie. And they're on the attack again. Come on, just come on. Whilst it's only 1-0, we can still nick one. Murphy. Thought he was going to foul somebody. Oh, keep giving the ball away. Perhaps putting the short passing game now. We don't probably have the players for it, to be quite honest, and we seem to be playing ourselves into trouble. Yellow cards are flying in. 67 minutes. It's definitely time for a change. Well, this is going to be something. This is going to be a grim manoeuvre. I can sense it as well. Advanced tactics. Let's change something here. First of all, we need to go. We definitely need to go attacking. That's for sure. And what else here? Let's get stuck in. Maybe have to go a little bit more direct. Unfortunately, we don't have time on our side, so we'll stick with that for now. Right. Let's have a look at the personnel. Jack Van, not enjoying life at the moment. First team football, step up. Neither is Charlie Taylor. He's having a bad season. Not finding his groove. It's a bit of a shame. Casper Sloth not doing it either. I think what we'll do is we'll do a little bit of a change like that. We could bring Bataka on him. No, we're going to bring Chris Wood on. He's not really made for that position, so I'm going to maybe do that and see how that fares. No, none of them really, but well, we'll see how it goes. So that's the couple of changes there. I'm going to do this. Wait a minute. And I'll bring Fish on that side like that. Charlie Taylor not doing it. And that'll do us for now. Let's give him a bit of a team talk. Passionate. Come on, I want to see a good display. Lack credibility. Great. Confused and demotivated. Well, I'm only asking you to bloody put in a good performance. What's confusing about that, you damn moron? Right, Silvestri. A bit of a screwball scramble in the box there. We were fortunate not to have the ball ricochet in the back of the net. Here we go. Howard, still with the ball. Dallas, finding himself in an inside position there. We haven't had any penetration at all. I don't think we've had a decent shot on target that I can remember, in fact, where we've worked the keeper or looked likely to score. Half chances and chances off target. In fact, no, we haven't had a shot on target. I mean, this is not the best of matches to change things up for. I didn't expect us to all of a sudden be great. But this is not a true representation of our fortunes here. I think we're going to keep this as it is for at least the near future. Got a home game in the next match. Maybe try it there against Brighton. Oh, long range effort. 70 minutes gone. Stuart Dallas looking frustrated, looking a bit tired. We don't really have any wingers to bring on for him, unfortunately. We're locking wingers. Not a very successful transfer window for Sir Green. Perhaps people not wanting to come. And a lack of support from Cellino contributing to that. 18 minutes gone. Wood with the touch, which is absolutely awful. Seen better touches down at the five-a-side pitch on a Sunday evening. And do have a corner. Is it worth going to all-out overload here? Last 10 minutes. Ball in. Fisher must have been offside there. He was offside. I could tell that from the screen, from the pitch view there. Throw the players forward. Somebody's actually sent me a Steam chat. I can't now remove it from my screen. I don't know if you can see it on the record. I don't think you can. Oh, deflated. 5 minutes to go. 1-0 down. I think. I'm struggling how to read this. The possession count, we've lost, but we started off well. I said, we're going to show the passing. Possession is good, and then it all of a sudden went downhill at the back end of the first half. But 19 shots to 7, 2 on target, 2 half chances. But on the flip side of that, it is only 1-0 away to a team that's second in the table, so we have kept it relatively tight. Save for one real sloppy piece of play and the man was in acres of space. But other than that, I don't recall them having a massive amount of clear-cut chances. Could be selective. Could be selective memory, of course. Right, well, we're coming close to the end, folks. Foul by Stephen Corker, and last gasp here. Last gasp here. If we score, the rafters will be shaken off this stadium, I'm telling you now. I'll raise the damn roof. No. It's looking like their attack. Lewis Cook trying to get the ball and hacking away, but failing miserably. QPR keeping the ball here. Probably going to get one last attack in before this highlight is through. Or are they? Wouldn't it be great if we got the ball off them and broke quickly? Come on. Come on. Come on. No. No, wait a minute. Wait a minute. We have it. We do have the ball. Cole nods it down. Dallas. Oh, it's a long ball. Who's going to pick that up? Oh, I thought perhaps one of us was going to get that. Murphy. Oh, no. No, the ball's just pinging about. This is not the end of the match highlight, is it? Something is going to happen eventually. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Now I think now we're screwed. Now we're screwed. Or are we? Wait a minute. Maybe not. Maybe not. Wood here. Cook. Ball over the top. Chips it to Mauer. Who picks it up? Crosses it in. And he's offside. Well, that's going to be it. That is definitely going to be it. 1-0 away to QPR, who are second in the league. And it's... you know, if we'd been in good form and we were mid-table, I'd take this result and say, you know what? It wasn't horrendous. Players of 7.4, 7.2, 7, you know, yeah, a couple of bad stats as well, but on the whole, not a disgrace. But the fact of the matter is, we're not in good form. We're at the bottom of the end of the table. We've probably moved into the relegation zone, and things are looking rather grim. Now, the only slight saviour is that the Real Life Leeds team were in this position at this time as well, and then all of a sudden they won 2 games on the bounce, and things are looking a lot more rosy. We're going to have to do pretty much the same. They gave it everything they had. I'll agree with that to a certain degree. But the frightening thing is we're in the relegation zone. And Leeds were, at this point in the season, they were here in the exact same spot. I don't know if they had 4 points or 3 or what. I think they might have had 1 more point than we have. But they were here. They were third from bottom at this point after losing to Huddersfield 1-0. We lost to QPR 1-0 and we are in the same spot that they were at this exact same point. So we're mirroring pretty much what's happened to the Real Life Leeds team. So if we're going to continue the trend, I'll see you in the next session where we'll beat Brighton at Elland Road and then we'll beat Blackburn away. And all of our poor woes will be well behind us. Fingers crossed. Okay, so to wrap things up, Van makes his professional debut. Didn't play marvellous, but, well, he's stepping into, you know, he did a job. Poor run continues, 6 without a win. At least cagey press conference from the assistant, but we're putting him into a difficult position. We're refusing to go to the press conferences whilst we're losing, giving our assistant manager the hard task. Berardi's now banned for the next match. Yeah. Happy days. Board confidence slipping, but they're still satisfied. So we've got a little bit longer to turn this around. Make your bets now, folks. How long are we going to last? When will Sir Green be fired? Pick a date. Leave it in the comments. Until next time, against Brighton, see you soon.